It's surprising considering Boomie's higher PR. He's got more gold medals, silver medals, and all these accolades. But at the end of the day, Cody and Boomie have been going neck and neck. But here we go. Game number 1 of the best of 5. Winner of this gets into the top 3.
These are two truly history titans of Brawlhalla. They've come up against one another so many times, both 1v1 and 2v2. We don't see the blasters mirror just yet in terms of the actual weapons on the field. Cody's doing his best to swing with the axe, has Boomie in the yellow. We've seen Boomie throw out a lot of attacks, now has Cody in the orange. Oh, the late blast on that, actually catching the hit. Recovery, not going to take off the top just yet, even though he picked it up high. Neutral sig, sitting on that spike. Duke, I love that signature so much. You can hit it so far back from the wall, and because it's up in the air at a 45-degree angle, you can still get the spike. It feels so good.
It's a very good signature. Of course, you can use it on reaction, comes out quick, and like you said, it's got that spiking potential. But I want to go back to that other end sig, the blaster's end sig that caught Cody, and I guess that might be a little bit of matchup inexperience because it gets those 4 shots, right? Like Reno brings out all his arms and all his blasters for each of those shots.
Orb now coming out for Boomie. Cody has him in the red. Cody's taking so much damage. You see every time he gets hit, you see exactly where his damage is at. He's in the orange. It's not going to take much more damage before he's in the red. Boomie's going to be looking for the KO shot. Over on the wall, taking time to get back. Cody thought he could get the read with the GC down signature to the left.
But all of these options have been relatively safe, right? Boomie hasn't been able to punish, and he hits the side air. That's been something that I've been watching Cody struggle with a little bit, is getting those finishing blows. He's been having to finish with a high damage side air.
Boomie has such a nice lead here, and think about this. Earlier, we saw these two players fight one another in a top 8 qualifier match. Boomie came out 3-0 over Cody Travis.
We'll see if Cody Travis has any sort of adjustment. So far, he's doing okay against Boomie. He's definitely behind, and Boomie's going to get this KO. He's so precise with it, not dropping a single D-Light dash jump recovery.
That's the easy pickup for Boomie there. That's basically a D-Light recovery on Sword, except it is technically a little bit harder to pull off compared to the D-Light recovery on Sword. Boomie nails it every time. One of the best blasters players to ever pick him up.
Absolutely. Never misses a shot. He's like Deadshot from the Marvel Universe, but Cody Travis trying to find the answer to Boomie. Boomie on the orb, trying to warm it up a little bit, hits the down air, doesn't get the follow-up down sig.
Cody trying to be very mobile, again with a gravity cancel down signature. This time it's the axe in his hand, and he doesn't actually turn it around, but he does do it a little bit back from the wall. Oh, there's a decent punish. I think he wanted to pick up the neutral light as it's sort of a KO move. Didn't feel good enough about hitting the side light into a side air based on where Boomie was. Cleans that one up nicely, not too far behind. If he can control the weapons, that should be a very important focus for Cody Travis. Not only does it limit Boomie's priority in terms of hitbox size, but it also limits the damage output. Oh, the D-Light ground pound, not close enough to the edge to actually get the spike down past the corner.
D-Light dash jump recovery, high ceiling on Miami Dome. He goes for the end sig read, goes for the D-Light dash jump recovery again, and Boomie takes game number 1.
And they're running right into this. That is not surprising whatsoever. This is a classic Boomie move, and Cody is more than happy to move on with this speed as well. We're going to see these replays here. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them before the game actually starts. Cody and Boomie ready to get moving, schmoving, and grooving.
And I love that Boomie opted to go to small Brawlhalla for game number 2. Cody left it on the board, and Boomie's like, oh, so you know how those downlight dash jump recoveries weren't really KOing fast enough? Well, they will here on small Brawlhalla.
We really weren't seeing Cody hit any major KO moves when Boomie is like right turning red or in the orange, to where being on this map would kill Boomie that early if Cody has like an axe in his hand or something like that. So I think you're exactly right. The small Brawlhalla is really going to help Boomie way more than Cody.
Yeah, but we are seeing Cody start to back up a little bit. Boomie immediately comes in, hits the sidelight side air, stealing out the weapons from Cody Travis. Punish, just a down air.
Cody hits a falling side air, sends Boomie over to the right side wall, hoping to find another one. Oh, Cody didn't actually go with a recovery, trying to hit the bottom side of it for a spike down. Just wanted to get back over, touch the wall, reset his jumps, get back to the main platform.
You can see the way they dance around each other in these edge guards. So scary. Oh, Boomie. Thanking his lucky stars that that sidelight put him forward enough that he didn't get caught by that end sig.
If he uses a downlight, if he uses a neutral light, I think he's dead there.
Might be dead here, but he dodges through, and he gets the turnaround. Boomie going to get the first stock.
Gonna have his choice of weapons. Oh, that was kind of a late throw. I almost expected him to just hold on to the blasters, maybe afraid to get disarmed in the process.
Ooh.
That actually hit. I wonder if Boomie was hoping that it wouldn't hit, so it would actually go through Cody, and the next pickup was going to be that new weapon instead of the old weapon.
I think he was definitely trying to deny that weapon pickup from Cody Travis, but unfortunately he was still stacked up on his weapon spawn, so it prioritizes the one that you were just holding. Boomie in the red means Cody Travis could get this KO. Doesn't. Okay. He's going to go for the D-Light there. I was like, I don't think a D-Light dash jump recovery would quite connect at this angle.
Yeah, that was just a weird spot for that to pick up. And even if a D-Light recovery would pick up there, it's smart for Cody to just go for the D-Light side. They're going to be easier to input, and also you're so close on the right side of that stage to that blast zone, it was certainly going to KO.
Yeah, and we're seeing Cody start to even this up a little bit. Doesn't hit the nair, but one down air on top of Boomie, and he's keeping this damage even. Oh, just high over that N-Sig.
Cody's damage output is pretty good. He is behind, but it's not going to take too many hits. Yeah, right
Oh,
there.
no.
Oh, this might KO. Not quite. Cody setting up for the edge guard situation. Has a dodge. He just burned his dodge. No gravity cancel that came out. Nice bonk on the head. Boomie going in with the down air. Cody completely disengaging. Has his chance to get the weapon advantage. He still has it. Wants to press this as hard as he can. There's another spawn on the field. He's not worried about taking that away from Boomie. Moving back onto the main platform. Hoping to catch the high recovery.
Outspaces the down sig. Boomie with the stage control, the dodges. They're just fighting each other as the down air connects, and Cody Travis gonna get this stock lead over Boomie.
Taking the lead here and now has the axe in hand, hoping to add up as much damage as he possibly can. He's found a nice 2 hits. That's going to be a punish. Nothing huge, just a down air, but that did turn Boomie yellow. D-Light recovery, that's going to be that stock. So he was able to put a little bit over 50 damage out onto Boomie. Even though you're going just from white to yellow, think about that being 50 plus damage. That's still a big chunk.
Yeah, especially on small Brawlhalla where you can get KOs at like 130, 140 with the blasters. Like, that 50 damage is going to really start to show.
Cody's keeping it moving too. D-Light recovery.
That
Turned red on the final hit. You're exactly right. I was a little bit confused on the numbers that you put up, but no, you were exactly right.
I go to
red.
math class.
He turned red on the final hit of that. That final hit put him over that 150 threshold, and he was done.
That's that D-Light recovery. It makes Small Brawlhalla such a great map for blasters. Cody Travis was not really throwing out those D-Light dash jump recoveries. Boomie, on the other hand, had been, but Cody hits the one that he needs to take game number 2 and tie it up.
Now, one thing that is interesting is Cody put out 599 damage. Let's just add 1 to that to make the math easier. That's 200 damage per stock on Small Brawlhalla. He did come out victorious, and he did get that final stock at like perfect efficiency. But the rest of the time, he kind of had to put a lot of damage out on Boomie. So hopefully he can tune that up a little bit, maybe tighten it up a little bit, find those KOs a little bit earlier so he doesn't have to find that super efficient KO on the final stock.
Yeah, I'm like mentally rewinding to that D-Light Sair he hit on the right side where he had Boomie deep red, but that Sair is going to KO quick. Boomie is getting taken out so fast.
Game 3 Cody, kind of nasty.
Did he swap to strength stance or something? Like, I swear he's KOing like right as Boomie hits red.
He's just finding the right hits exactly where he needs to, rather than just hitting down airs on the stage or anything like that. But Boomie is going to answer back very quickly, find the KO, kind of in similar fashion to the first KO he found last game, getting that orb side air over on the right side, really close to that blast zone. Has weapon control. Cody actually backed up from it right when it spawned in. That gave Boomie plenty of time to find that one. Is he going to throw his weapon away? No, he's going to keep the pressure up. Continuing the pressure.
Okay. Ooh, dodges inside of the N-Sig, but still not able to get to the weapon. Boomie with the starvation, doing such a good job getting this damage built up onto Cody while he was unarmed, but Cody's now got an axe, and we've seen what he can do with it.
Nice punish from Boomie, just barely outspacing that neutral light. I'm going to have to look at that one later.
Yeah, just pixel perfect on it. Side light, side air, hits the nair, but Cody Travis, oh, the N-Sig! Boomie running out of jumps, the ground pound comes out. He got the wall touch. Another ground pound, and Cody Travis with the lead.
Weapon spawn coming in. Boomie grabs the blasters very early on. He could take out the stock pretty quickly. He could have gone for the side air. I think he was maybe hoping for a better setup that would immediately lead to a kill. He's just going to go across the stage, hit one side air, then move further across the stage and get that second side air for the cleanup.
Yeah, Boomie's doing a good job of adding this up again. Goes for the double N lights. He's really been on that. I think Flambo's the one who called that out in the earlier block, is Boomie loves to hit N light, dash N light.
Ooh, the D-Light not actually making contact. Does get the falling side air. Doesn't outspace the side light this time.
Oh,
that's a big setup. This puts Cody in a huge power position. Dodge has been burned, but Boomie finds the down air. That was just a devious lick. He straight up stole that one.
He went into the bathroom and stole the whole toilet seat. What a devious lick, like you said. Boomie stealing that stock in game number 3. It was all a bait. He let himself get taken by that NSIG.
Going back to small Brawlhalla. We're going to run it again. Boomie now up 2-1 in the set as we head into game 4. No character swaps from either player. We know Cody has a possible Reno in the back pocket. His Barraza is playing so good now. I would be afraid to kind of mess with that formula because we have been going back and forth between these two players.
Yeah, especially when Cody Travis is doing work with the axe, right? Like, both of the kills in the last game were off of the axe side air and then the NSIG ground pounds.
So let's talk about the damage numbers from Cody last game. 430. That's all it took. He almost had the final KO on the Boomie. So we can sort of spread that out among Boomie's 3 stocks. Comparing that to the 600 that it took earlier, that's going to be a stock for Boomie right there. He is in the orange, which is a good spot. Cody did step up the efficiency heavily last game. We'll see if he can find it here. Boomie is in the orange. An orange KO would be fantastic for Cody here. Does have the axe in hand. You see how far that side air sent him, even though he was sort of grinding along the stage.
Yeah, if he got it on the right direction, right, if he threw it to the left and not across the entire stage, then I think Cody would have evened it up immediately. But another side air, and Boomie is gone. We're going down to the second stocks, and Cody's got the weapon advantage.
Oh, that spawn's going to come in right to where Boomie is respawning. You know Cody wanted at least the chance to deny the weapon spawn, but Boomie spawns in with those iframes. He's also spawning in with some hitboxes. Big damage coming out. D-Light side air putting Cody in the orange. Goes for the GC side sig read.
Yeah, he was really expecting Cody to dodge up on that one, but Cody didn't panic, didn't get caught. He's still taking a lot of this damage, but will get a punish on the back end of Boomie. D-Light dash jump recovery, ultimate efficiency, but Cody's just a little too tanky.
I was almost expecting the recovery to come out. GC bouncing, not quite enough to take off the top. We are dead even in this game. Cody needs a victory here.
Boomie stuck on the edge, gets the D-Light side air. He'll even up, or he'll take the stock lead, but man, he is so damaged.
Has the orb in hand, neutral light. There you go. There it is again. Turning around for that second neutral light. Expect 2 of those in a row. Maybe go up next time, but then also you might get hit by that neutral signature. Cody Travis with the Barraza, evening these stocks up as we get towards the end of game number 4. Boomie's up 2-1 in the set. Cody Travis needs a victory here to continue it into game 5. He's starting to add up that damage.
Boomie does pick up the blasters, though. Again, this is small Brawlhalla, but Cody, he just has to get enough damage to get a side air and take this to game number 5.
Started off really strong. Now he's finding a bunch of whiffs, and he's getting hit by Boomie. Again, another whiff! Not quite enough just yet! Boomie has the orb in hand. That means a sidelight side air is a true combo KO option. Also throwing out the dares over the corner. He knows how to space it properly.
Cody's not really
I can't believe we didn't see a sidelight there from Boomie.
He went for the immediate dash end light. Cody hits a nair. And he's going to steal it!
He didn't get it before, but he does get it that time, and what a time to hit that. We're going to game 5.
Game 5. Moist Boomie versus Cody Travis. And Cody is, he's just barely hanging on game after game. He is stealing stocks from Boomie on small Brawlhalla.
First weapon goes to Cody Travis. It's the axe. You see him chase dodging all the way across the stage off of the neutral light to find a D-Light. Oh, this damage. Boomie can't get anywhere near that weapon spawn on the right. He gets a hit, but then Cody finds 2.
He was trying to continue it, but Cody with a wake-up down air. Oh, my goodness. It's a borderline perfect stock if Cody can finish this one, but Cody can't continue the pressure, and Boomie's now picked up some weapons, but the recovery, and Cody gets the first one.
This is huge for Cody. What a massive lead going into this one. Cody would love to send Boomie home here, deny him the top 3 while also securing the top 3 for himself.
Boomie really wanting to get that podium spot. Cody Travis goes for the big read there with the NSIG. Boomie charging up the NSIG of his own, but Cody's going to get the punish side sig thrown out. Sidelight side air, still not enough. He's got to chase it. Down air, he misses!
He goes for the down air. He tried to cue that one up early enough to hit Cody out of that recovery that was coming. Didn't quite have the aim right on target. Cody still with a huge lead here, continuing to add up this damage onto Boomie. It's almost looking hopeless.
It's insane. Boomie's hit so many of those orb down airs, and Cody Travis is able to avoid it. Cody Travis about to lap Boomie while still on his first stock, the end light. He's so close to taking Boomie down to his final stock here in the loser's bracket, and that side air will do it.
It almost seemed like Cody was going to completely disengage from that and not go for the side air, but it was only a matter of time. Cody had his sights set on Boomie, hit the side air. Still a massive stock lead as Cody respawns into this one. Boomie finally got that first stock. Might be too little too late.
Okay. Ooh, didn't get the dodge read with the recovery. Cody Travis does pick up a weapon, but Boomie starting off pretty good on this final stock. He needs to play it perfectly if he wants to close this set out. We're in Game 5. Winner goes into the top 3.
This is looking so good for Boomie. That even sent over the corner. Oh my gosh, dude. Boomie is insane. He's a second stock Samuel.
What happened to Cody's second stock? It was deleted. Boomie took like 2 hits in all of it, and now it's suddenly even.
That Cody axe is really scary, but after that second stock, that's probably what Boomie's hoping that Cody has in his hands, because Cody has the blasters, adding up the damage, just barely missing that D-Light.
This is very close to hitting that down signature. Cody Travis going for a bunch of dares. D-Light. I was so worried that was going to KO.
Oh, no. That side air sends Boomie flying. Does he have enough to get back without taking a down air? Cody just gets back to the main platform, keeping Boomie weapon starved. That's really important. The weapon toss might just clinch this one. Cody, again, avoids the edge guard, cares about the weapon. Boomie gets through that, almost took that side air, but got through it, picked up the weapon. That's going to kill him! Cody Travis takes it in Game 5, sending Boomie home.
Boomie gonna go home with a 4th place finish. Cody Travis jumping over the down air to hit the side air and close it out, and that gives us our top 3. Sandstorm in the grand finals. Snowy versus Cody Travis coming up next.
It was such a nice side air punish that he found. There's that side light. Almost picked up that side air, going back down to the main platform. He saw that D-Light come out from Boomie. The amount of time that you're stuck as that animation finishes, that was an easy punish for Cody Travis. It still took a lot of damage, but he added it up so well.
That's such a heartbreaker situation for Boomie, because with blasters, you have so many long active